that this did not work out the way we were planning. We had a lot of this meticulously planned out, but of course, things don't always work out the way that they're supposed to. However, we still are going to try to give you guys as much information as we possibly can, because we want you guys, especially the incoming freshmen, to be informed about what your time in the BHS band is going to look like, what the opportunities are here, and stuff like that. So, oh, someone's dog.
Oh, that's mine.
Anyways, so I guess to start off, we can't do icebreakers because one, everyone's muted, and two, that's just too many people. Usually we would yeah, usually we would just do it like in sectionals and stuff like that. But anyways, I guess to start off, I would like to say I hope that all of you in middle school who are coming up to the high school are considering or planning on joining the BHS band. It's, I guess first off, it's just a huge group of friends. You know, we're a huge band family, so it really makes it really easy doing this huge transition into high school. You're gonna have like 100 friends straight away, and you know that becomes a lot more clear during band camp and stuff like that, which hopefully that'll be happening the way that we plan this year, but we have no idea. Anyways, so I guess first, what I'll go over is the sort of base level requirements for someone who is in the high school band. So you may have heard that in order to be in the high school band, you need to be in the marching band, and you need to be in the marching band in some way or another. Of course, it's, you know, crazy task that people make it out to be. It's actually just a really fun time. Competing is some of the most fun that you'll have in band and stuff like that. So yeah, so everyone who is in band needs to be in the marching band in some way or another, whether that is in the color guard or in the actual band.
Actually,
So
when you are registered for a band class, you're automatically enrolled in marching band.
yes, marching band practice happens during the season 3 times a week, that being Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, after school from 3 to 5. So, you know, we technically get out at 3:05, but we call it 3 to 5, and that's when we practice. Um, yeah, so that's basically just that's what marching band is. We do multiple competitions each year and stuff like that. They're a ton of fun. Uh, Traveling, trips, and stuff like that. That's all stuff uh, that the marching band gets to do. And if Allison and Vanessa would like to talk about some of the like concert band requirements and stuff like that, then go ahead.
All right. So for concert band, kind of the same thing goes with marching band, so you vice versa. So in order to be in marching band, you have to be in either percussion or auxiliary concert or symphonic band or wind ensemble. Um, we do different concerts and it is a class. So it's not like marching band where, well, marching band is a class, but it's not after school. It's like implemented in your day. Um, and so we have two bands, symphonic and wind ensemble. Wind ensemble requires audition, and symphonic is just what you're enrolled into when you come into the band. And yeah, that's what I have.
Allison, do you want to talk about jazz band
Oh
or
yeah.
and
Um,
stuff like that?
yes. So jazz band, instead of what middle schoolers are kind of used to it being in the morning, what I remember, it might be different, but instead of it being in the morning, it's going to be in the afternoon, after school on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it's going to be from we have block days now. I know you guys have probably heard of that. I don't know if it's going to change, but on the block days will be Wednesday and Thursday. So Thursday it's after school from 2:30 to 5, but Tuesday it's 3 to 5:30. So it's an hour. It's 2.5 hours, but it's just 2 days and it really gets our class requirements in. Jazz is super fun. I love jazz so much. It is not a requirement as of right now. It's not a audition to get in. It's just if you love jazz, just be there. But if we have enough people trying to get in, I guess we could have it be audition. Um, it's kind of helmed both by Mr. Martin and hockey, so you kind of get both of the best of both worlds there. Um,
And for jazz band next year, there are going to be a lot of spots to fill.
a lot of openings.
Yes, so we would really love to have lots of people join jazz band. It's probably the most chill band out of all of them. You know, the most relaxed environment in rehearsals and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. And then for drumline, we only do winter and spring season, I believe. I'm not the most qualified person to talk about this, but yes. So we do that. That is also optional. Same with Winter Guard. All those are optional, but the practices tend to vary on those, I believe. Do you remember like practice times and stuff like that?
Generally, it was at least like 1 or 2 days a week from 6 to 9.
Yeah. So we don't have any morning practices or anything like that. They're all after school, like in the afternoon, stuff like that. What else? What else in the realm of like band requirements and stuff like that? Do you have anything, Mr. Martin?
You're muted.
You're
Mr.
muted,
Martin, you're muted.
Senor Martin.
Mr. Martin.
All right. Well, anyways. So, yeah, so that's basically how it is for band. Do not be intimidated by these requirements and stuff like that. It's really not, yeah, it's not a lot. It seems like it coming in, but it's all of us, you know, over 100 people are able to handle it. And we, you know, we're not all like crazy nerds. Like we're not always like crazy studying all the time, constantly working. No, it's really it's something that's easy to handle and it's totally worth it. 100%. More fun stuff that we do throughout the year. We play at football games, specifically home games. You know, we have the beautiful stadium and we get to be there and support our football team playing as loud as we possibly can. Those are some of the best you know, memories from high school band. I think those are great. Other things that we do.
Fleet Week.
We also go, Allison.
Sorry, we have like this past year we have Fleet Week. So far we've been doing it every other year, but it's a really great kind of test of how the band does getting stuff together in a short amount of time and doing really well with it. This past year we got second place, and then the year before, or 2 years before that, my sophomore year, we went and we got third place, which is really great because we're the only concert band that goes to Fleet Week. All of them are just field shows, so the fact that we place super high in such a tough category is really awesome to do. Sorry, Vanessa, you can go.
No problem. Okay, so since section reps aren't able to talk about some of the traditions that they do, we're a little different from the middle school in the way that we kind of become, like we build a closer bond. So many sections have traditions that they do, like my section is the clarinet section and we go ice skating every year, and like the color guard goes crazy sock shopping in San Francisco. Like there's just different things that we do, and you'll find out like more later on and we'll go into depth. But every section is special in their own way, and though right now it might seem like we're all like the same, like there's things that make us different, but like different in a good way.
Yeah, and that it would have been really awesome to be able to break into sections, because then we could have gone over some of the like specific section little traditions and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I mean, fortunately, we have a ton of full band traditions too, or things that span multiple sections. I mean, multiple sections have traditions of like buying snacks for different events and drinks for different events and stuff like that. Football games, competitions, stuff like that. Also, more full band traditions. I mean, crazy, yeah, crazy sock days every Wednesday for marching practices. Crazy day before every band review that we do, where we just dress up crazy during these during our practices and stuff like that. Also, something that I wanted to mention, I don't know how many new percussionists we have coming up, but there's only, unfortunately, 3 percussion spots in our marching band, that being snare, cymbals, and bass drum. So if you are not picked for those positions, so pretty much any new coming freshman, you're going to have to learn a new marching instrument, which is a lot easier than it sounds. It's actually will make it super easy for you. We're going to have tons of people there to help you through it, help practice with you. And, you know, pretty much every percussionist has to do it at some point, and they get through it just fine, and they often will build, you know, bonds with that section and stuff like that. So don't be intimidated by that either. We're going to make it as easy on you as possible. What else? Mr. Martin, you're still muted. Do you have anything?
He's on the phone.
He might be on the phone. Oh yeah. What else? Do you guys have anything else? Just like anything.
I think another cool thing about the high school is that you can change your instrument and learn any instrument, like do whatever you want, you know, like let's say you were like a flute player and you want to play sousaphone, like there's just like no rule saying that you have to stick to your instrument. Like there's so many people in our band who play like a bajillion instruments. Like Eli plays sousa for wind ensemble, but then he plays drums for jazz, and then he plays stick for marching. It's just, you know, it's like different, you know, and I think that that's a really cool thing. And I 100% think that you guys, if you have like that instrument in your heart that you're like, oh, I want to play this, but like I'm afraid, just do it. Don't even think about it. Just go for it.
The tight knit group. We always use the term band family because it really is a band family. Like no matter what section you kind of bounce around, you'll always be supported because, you know, the section reps and the sections are there to support you and make sure that you succeed with the rest of the group. So that's another really cool thing about
all of you. I sent you a draft calendar, and again, all of this is
All right. Oh, and I would like to quickly explain the roles of. I hear Miss Kathy.
I'm back.
Oh, what's up? So I would like to real quickly explain the roles of the section reps and the leadership. Section reps obviously have sort of control over, not control, but they are the leaders of their sections. They are responsible for getting information out. They lead sectionals. They're your resource to go to when you need help with your instrument or anything like that, because they're most likely very experienced with that instrument. They're the people that you go to for all that type of stuff. Leadership is an application-based group of people who basically are there to organize everything. Like the leadership organized this whole thing, which is this falling apart is this falling apart is not a representation of how we organize stuff usually. It's usually pretty good. But yeah, we work behind the scenes to do pretty much everything for the band, and we're also there to help you guys. If you ever have any questions about anything, we're all pretty experienced and we probably know the answers or can help you out. Also, along those same lines, if you guys would like to contact us for anything that you need, in the emails that we sent to your parents, we put our contact info. So please reach out to us. We would be happy to help you out, answer any questions that you have. And yeah, because we don't want you guys to be scared coming into this. We don't want you to be confused. It's not intimidating at all. It's way easier than it seems. And hopefully once band camp comes around, all that intimidation will go away, because that's so much fun. It's such a great time. Now that you're back, Mr. Martin, do you got anything that you would like to mention?
Yes. So the first thing I want to mention before I forget is wind ensemble auditions. So for all of the current high school members, the wind ensemble audition closed on the 15th. But for incoming freshmen, I'm extending the wind ensemble audition to June 1st. So I will get that Google form out to you guys, because apparently I guess I disabled the chat, which means I can't even chat.
Terrible.
I agree. What a mess. So I will get that out to you guys probably through Miss Chrisman, and she'll be able to send it on to you for the wind ensemble audition. I think you guys talked about band camp already.
Briefly, because mentioned it.
Okay, so band camp is going to be August 3rd through the 7th. We really want to see everyone there. Obviously, if this whole COVID-19 thing is still in place, then we don't know what's going to happen with that. We'll have to roll with it. So word will come out about that. But the hope and the plan is to proceed as normal unless something else happens. So that's August 3rd through the 7th. And so make sure that you are free that week. Hopefully you will be free that week. If you're not, try to be, but it's not the end of the world if you can't. For example, if you have some massive vacation that's already been planned, there's nothing we can do about it. So over the summer, you'll be contacted by your new section reps, because I believe all of the section reps are graduating this year.
Yep.
That's what happens when you have a senior class of 37. So your new section reps will be contacting you guys over the summer and scheduling summertime get-togethers. Like I think Elijah mentioned that already. So you want to make sure that you get involved in those.
Yes.
Because that's how the camaraderie is built amongst the sections, is what happens over the summer. Because once school starts, everybody tends to get busy. So, yes. Am I missing anything?
I don't think so. I mean, other than just the fact that so band camp is sort of something, it goes on that week. It's 5 days and it's pretty much all day. But of course we're not just outside, sweating, working all day. There's a ton of fun stuff that we do. We play games. I mean, you can talk to anyone in the band and they'll tell you about the games and the cheering and the dances and all that stuff, the potluck, all the stuff that we do during band camp, which makes it a ton of fun. And it's a really great time, and it's a really great way to start off your year in a really strong way. Instead of sort of entering high school and not knowing what's going on, you're like, what the heck, this place is big and I'm scared. But no, you've already been through band camp. You already know seniors. You're gonna be the coolest freshman ever. Yeah. Other than that, I don't know what else I have.
Ms. Ford, do you want to add anything?
He's muted.
Oh, dang it. I hit it.
I'm working on it. My God, always yelling at me. Usually over the summer, the Colorguard does practices as well, but due to this whole situation, I don't know how that's gonna happen. But other than that, we'll kind of go with what we can do. I would really like to get everybody on a Zoom call just so we can like further introduce ourselves, because we do get very, very close over the year. But in addition to band camp, there's usually a guard camp that will be like a day or two just to try to finish up as much of the march as possible. And that usually happens either the week after band camp, depending on when school starts, or the week after that. So other than that, I don't really have much.
Okay. Aki?
Yeah, so as far as we were talking about sectionals over the summer and whatnot, right? So at some point, Mr. Martin will be choosing a march for the upcoming season, and then my job over the summer is actually to write that out, arrange it, and then get it passed out. So you all have sheet music that you can start learning and start working on, learning the piece, memorization, and so on and so forth. So that will happen later on. And also at some point, and Mr. Martin, you might know a little bit more about this, is I know some people are going to be asking about instrument rentals. So Mr. Martin might be able to fill you guys more in on that. But I just wanted to say that, yeah, that music does get passed out over the summer through the new section reps. And so the section reps will be handing out and distributing the music for the march for the previous, or this for the upcoming season.
Right. So instrument checkout, if you need a school instrument, instruments, we plan to have the instrument checkout usually right after 4th of July. That's when we shoot for them, because they have to go to the shop. And so for all of you guys that are current students that have school instruments, I'm working out a way that you guys are going to be able to turn that stuff in. So keep your eye out for that, as well as any concert and jazz uniforms or borrowed items that you guys might have. So I guess if the section reps have a way to get in touch with their own people, that would be great. I don't know if they do or not. Do they or not?
Yeah, I don't think we have a way just yet to get in touch with the incoming freshmen.
Okay. Well, in that case, shall we? I don't think we have anything else.
Yeah, there's not really much else.
And so that means we have to try this massive dismissal.
Sure. Although everyone's muted.
Not for long.
Oh, great.
Yeah, everybody's gonna start talking right
So
now.
Elijah, you're gonna have to explain the
Yes.
Hold thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and explain it, and then I'll unmute
right.
everyone when we're ready.
All right. So first of all, just a bit of a closing statement. I really hope that you guys, even though this has not gone as planned at all, I really hope that you guys are interested in band and that you give it a shot. I mean, it's gonna be a ton of fun. It's gonna be a huge resource for you in high school, like it has been for me. I mean, I can attribute so much of my success throughout high school to band. So I really encourage you guys to give it a try, and it's gonna be awesome. Can't wait to see you guys next time. And yeah, so for the dismissal, many of you guys probably have some experience with this, but it goes a little like this. I will give the command, band attend hut, and then in time you will say 1, as in the number 1. So it goes band attend hut 1, like that. All right.
And
then I will say band dismissed, thank you sir. And then there's usually like a little drum thing, but no, we should not stand up. Yeah, just remain sitting for this. This is the one exception.
you can stand if you would like.
Yeah, I'm not going to. All right.
Charles.
So
Wait. Okay, are we ready?
yes,
I'm gonna record this.
You all need to do it perfectly in time, or you are not getting dismissed. Understand? Sit up.
Oh my god!
How do I know that's true?
I'm sure about that,
Eagle?
I have a bad feeling about this, Elijah.
Y'all are so loud. Are you ready? Mr. Martin, are you recording?
Yep.
No, we're still talking.
Give them a standby so they'll shut up.
Oh yeah, stand by.
Hold on.
Shut up.
Oh heck no, who's the echo?
Stand by.
Bruh.
Band attend. What? One. Try that again. What? One. And missed.
Thank
you, sir.
What is this delay, dude?
This is so bad.
Okay.
Delay, dude.
Oh, suck.
Okay, great to see everyone. See you guys at band camp. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye.
Join the French horn.
No.
What?
Who is that, Zoe? That's Lindsay.
Bye, Mr. Martin.
You're so loud.
Tish, you don't have to yell.
Sorry. Sorry.
Bye. How many people? Still 25 people here.
Okay, because you didn't end the
We're
meeting.
going.
I know. I'm waiting. I'm waving at everyone.
Trish, not only do you yell, but you're so close to the mic.
Sorry.
No, don't leave it.
Goodbye.
Bye.
What is it? I can't see what that says, Kylie. Oh, wait. Let me
See you,
go.
Lindsay.
Where'd you go?
Are we just gonna keep doing this till everyone leaves?
Sure.
Okay.
Lindsay!
I said join horn. We have no freshmen. Period.
The paper is so
Waving at
small.
It's all the way in.
You, Lindsay.
Oh my god.
Whose phone is that?
It's mine. I'm sorry. Jordan's literally trying to FaceTime me. What?
Oh my gosh. Why is Jordan always late to everything?
Look.
You're late, Jordan.
Oh.
He was here.
All right, Zoe, let's get the guard on a call as well, please.
Okay, I'll set it up right now.
Thank you.
Bye.